I'm Don Girth. I was the co-pilot on the B-29 Peacemaker, and this all happened after we went up and bombed Nagoya. We did get hit by flak, which blew off about 8 foot of our wingtip and knocked out two motors on the right side and opened the bomb bay doors and brought the landing gear down, which put a lot of drag onto us. And we knew we were going to have to bail out because the sea was a little bit rough. We couldn't have ditched there, especially with the power being gone. This video was sent to me by one of the officers on the sub, the USS Pintado, Lieutenant Jim Reedy. The Air Force likes theirs. And here comes the first one you'd see, and there goes the Peacemaker. Bam. Always wondered how that looked when the plane hit the water. I was headed the opposite direction, and I didn't know how to turn the parachute around, so I finally got to see it. That's going to take just a little time to pick 12 of us up. I think I was in the water about 45 minutes, which is relatively quick, I believe, to get 12 men out of the water. That was Red Ellison. He's a side gunner, and maybe he got whipped a little bit when the parachute opened. That's Van de Havel. He was another side gunner. That is Obie Price, and you'll see him again. Yeah, Obie's a good old Texas boy from Plano. That's George Mundy. He was a flight engineer that day. Yeah, you got to rest a little bit. It takes something out of you. Well, Danny Robinson he was at center fire control, man. Took a little bit out of him. He looks kind of whipped there, but he comes back. That was Pickens, our radio man. Nice fellow. In fact, the whole crew was just a bunch of nice guys. Some of this is a little difficult to recognize. Okay, that's one of the two planes, our two wingmen, who followed us down and helped get in touch with the submarine. And they are just cruising around to see everything's going all right. That was some kind of a buoy, which I thought maybe it might have been a buoy for a mine or something. Anyway, we're going to take a few shots at it and see what happens. Well, it's pretty obvious that they need a little more gunnery practice. That thing could still be out there for all I know. Okay, one more pass going by just to see everybody's okay, and then they head back. In this raid to Nagoya, we after we had dropped the bombs. Oh, that's Bill Barthel, navigator. And that's Colonel George Mundy, who was group commander and was riding with us that day to see what it was like. I think he picked the wrong day to go. That's John Miranda. He was the airplane commander. Another old Texan from Galveston. And they're the Tigrone. We've made contact with them. Because the Pintado had just come up on tour, they couldn't keep us there, so we had to be transferred to the USS Tigrone, who was headed back off tour to their base on Guam. Interesting that the 12 of us joined the remnants of 5 or 6 B-29 crews who were shot down or bailed out, plus a number of P-51 pilots who were also shot down. So when all of us got on board, it was tight quarters, and it was even like we had to run on 8-hour shifts, sleep 8 hours, off 8 hours. With luck, you get up on the deck to see what the rest of the world looks like. And now that interesting how you can see how they did that with a little dinghy, with a rope on each end, and they'd load it up, pull them over, and then pull it back. That's Danny Robinson. He did look that good coming on board. And Big John. Yep. This is an interesting experience. You only want to or need to do it one time. And it has to be right the first time. And like so much in the services there were so many good young men, and just nice fellows to be around to be with. There goes Red Ellison, he's Emilion. But again, you don't send old men to war. Probably should. Okay, looks like Nantucket, and that good-looking fellow right there is me. And I will shortly turn and say bye.